Hello, I'm Jody Wolf, and you're watching Expoz, January 3, 2017, 11:18 p.m. Since the last blog, I've been trying to research and find those nations that were there to cast their vote, either for or against the resolution at the UN. I can't find the state or the countries name by name, but I have found some things. And before I found those, look, a lot of times when I'm doing these blogs, I'm hit with something, and then I find out later that it came to pass. So I just got hit with some things I'm going to tell you right now. And while I was looking for the states or the countries that voted, wow, I found found a lot of good stuff. And I'm going to tell you about that right now. Number one, and I started off with, oh crap, because it came to me. I think I know why Obama and Kerry went against Israel in a prefabricated UN setup and vote and abstain. They thought that that would do something within our country, cause unrest. And with Obama thinking unrest in this country, then what else could he do? Call martial law. Guys, that's on his mind. Number three, Obama crossed God's red line with Israel at the UN. Whether legal or illegal, Obama still did it. He's got that price to pay because the intent was there to harm. So God will deal with Obama and anyone else with him. And he, in my opinion, Obama will be an old, miserable Muslim. All right? And I think I already said this. Yeah, that he crossed the red line. But what I put on here, that Trump had gone to Netanyahu and discussed with him right on the heel of this vote. Is it possible for the United States to come and build our embassy in Jerusalem? Wow. And I mentioned to you earlier that there may be a protective barrier around, an unseen, invisible barrier around Jerusalem. That might be it. But, it may not be permitted by God, is the only thing. And Netanyahu will hold those answers in the panel. Okay. And these countries that voted yes in the resolution had voted no to renegotiations, which is illegal vote with Kerry and so forth. And but I'm going to read that to you. I found that, and you got to see this. Israel's representative said that those who had voted yes to the resolution had voted no to the negotiations to progress and a chance for better lives on both Israeli and Palestinians as to the possibility of peace. Now, that's what I found when I was looking. But as I was about to turn it off and go ahead and do the blog, and then I found one more thing. It wasn't even on the page. I promise you, as I was moving the mouse up the screen to actually click it off, this popped up, and I didn't see it. But now here it is. An Israeli official, proof of the United States role in United Nations vote to be given to Trump. You get that? Proof of the U.S. role in the UN vote to be given to Trump. So there was something illegal about that, completely illegal about that. And 14 nations voted no. But for some reason, why weren't they counted? They weren't counted. And they raised hell right there, but as if no one heard them. So Israel will provide detailed, sensitive information of Donald Trump's incoming administration about the U.S. role as a convert partner in the UN Security Council resolution condemning Israel's settlements in the West Bank, a senior Israeli official told CNN today. There's more, but I'm going to wait till I get more. And I just wanted to show you what I found, what I have, and right there, I can say this, and look, whether this is going to come out nice and clean like we hope. And I don't agree in Zechariah 12:3 that it was a prophecy that was fulfilled. That I knew it just wasn't the time. The timing was off with Trump coming in. The timing was really off. And but those who connived and did their work in the dark, the way evil usually do their work, in the dark and at night, and that's exactly the time Obama does his dirty work, around midnight. And I just wonder who he calls up for help during these times. I don't think he calls Biden. I don't think he would call anyone who stood for Israel. In fact, who stood for this country. Look how many times he's tried to derail this country and hurt this country. He's done his dead level best to create chaos inside this country so that he could call martial law and put off the vote or put off bringing in a new president. And this was an attempt right here, an attempt to do so. On the 23rd of December, tell me that wasn't his train of thought? Hell yes, it was. But it backfired on him. Not only did it backfire on him, it did multiple times. And I have 3 things up here on the screen right now showing that he screwed up. And the call is going to land in Trump's lap. What do you think Trump is going to say about that? I know what he'll say. I'll talk to you later. Jody Wolf, Expoz.